Want to be the first to know about the most exciting new tarot and oracle decks coming out this month? I'm Elowen LaFay, and in this latest installment of my New Releases series, we'll explore new tarot and oracle decks, highlight exciting new tarot books and upcoming events, and check out a few crowdfunded projects that may make your wish list or help you decide to pass on them. Plus, I'll share an exciting opportunity for anyone who's ever dreamed of creating their own card deck. So, grab your glasses if you need them, get comfortable, and stay tuned to find some new favorites to add to your collection. Before we start window shopping, you'll find links in the description below for everything we'll cover today. Some of these are affiliate links, and I've also included a link to Audible for a free 30-day trial in case you prefer audiobooks. Using the affiliate links doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the channel. Thank you so much for your support. I'd love to help you gain insights, find clarity, and empower yourself to make choices aligned with your highest goals and aspirations. As a certified tarot reader, I offer personalized readings designed to provide powerful guidance, whether you're seeking answers to specific questions or a deeper understanding of your spiritual and life path. Are you curious about what 2025 holds for you? My Year Ahead Tarot reading reveals the energies shaping each month with 13 tarot cards, one for every month, plus an overall energy card for the year. You'll also receive a personalized oracle card, which is tailored to the theme that you choose. I have a wide range of oracle decks, so most likely have a deck to match the theme that you request. For a limited time, I'm also including a complimentary natal chart PDF. And with this reading, you can choose your format: a detailed written PDF that you can easily glance back at, or a conversational voice recording. To book your tarot reading or purchase your birth chart, please visit my website at elowenlafay.com. If you prefer to connect via email, you can find my contact information in the description below. And I'll also pin a comment with my website link for easy access. I'm excited to support you on your journey towards greater clarity and empowerment. Thank you for considering me as your guide. Releasing on January 8th is Butterfly Transformations, Affirmations to Energize Miraculous Manifestations. This deck will retail for $23.95 in the US and is published by Llewellyn. It will come with a 32-page color guidebook. Now, it says that this deck was previously published as Butterfly Affirmations. So I'm not familiar with that deck. I did look it up because I wanted to know how many cards it had, since I didn't see it listed here, and it says that that previous version had 44 cards. So I'm going to guess that this deck has 44 cards, but I can't guarantee it since I don't see the exact number listed here. Now, the author is Alana Fairchild, who has done a lot of other decks. You probably recognize that name. For example, the Kali Oracle, or the Kuan Yin, or Sacred Rebels, or many, many, many others. The artist is Jimmy Manton. Jimmy Manton has worked with Alana before, for example, on the Kali Oracle. So that's a little background there. Here is a look at the artwork. Looks like we have a butterfly on one side and the affirmation on another. And here we have Alana, and I can see the affirmations a little bit better. So one reads, "As I explore unknown worlds and embrace new experiences, I increase my energy and opportunities." The other one reads, "I allow myself to grow into all that I am divinely designed and destined to be." And at the top, it has listings, so it feels like there are categories for these affirmations. So, for example, one says, inviting positive increase, and the other one is blissful transformation. So that's a look at butterfly transformations. Releasing January 14th is Banned Books Tarot Card Set. This deck will retail for $24.99 in the US and is published by Gallison. This deck combines centuries-old wisdom of tarot with insightful lessons from revolutionary classics to illuminate your path. And the concept of creating a tarot deck based on banned books is very appealing to me. I spent a lot of hours in the banned book section or area of Powell's books as a teen growing up, so of course this is something that appeals to me. Now it says that this is a complete 76 card tarot deck accompanied by an 80-page booklet. So I'm wondering if they have a typo here, because normally we would have 78 cards in a tarot deck. That 80-page booklet does leave room for the 2 missing cards listed there though. So each card in the deck will feature artwork inspired by a different banned or challenged book. Let's take a look at this. So bold, bright colors, and it looks like they are doing a bit of a 3 of Swords here to me, because you've got 3 swords through those books, and that makes sense going with the idea of banning books. You know, that's kind of heartbreaking. So since they didn't give us a lot of pictures, I went and found the publisher's website and found this, which is a journal here about banned books. So I think that the artwork is going to be like this, or pieces of artwork that are this. Here you can see images from banned books, really bright, bold colors. We have Diary of Anne Frank, The Giving Tree, which is a classic. I definitely remember reading that as a little kid. The Handmaid's Tale, which I still have not seen, although many people have said is good, and others. Now, over in the lower right, they do show Harry Potter, which I do know is a banned book, but keep that in mind. If you do not like Harry Potter, then, you know, maybe you don't want to pick up this deck. That's up to you. So that's a look at the Banned Books Tarot Card Set. Releasing on January 14th is the Unveiled Tarot. This deck will retail for $26.99 in the US and is published by Sterling Ethos. It looks like the guidebook will be 64 pages. Each of the card images in award-winning comic artist Jesse Lonergan's Unveiled Tarot are pictures within pictures, emphasizing the multifaceted archetypes that animate all tarot decks and providing fascinating and nuanced readings. So let's take a look at this. I'm very curious here. So here we can see the Queen of Swords, and then the picture within the picture is a woman that is veiled. So this is very interesting. You can see these pictures within pictures that they're talking about here. So for example, in the Strength card here, you see on the inner image kind of the classic depiction of strength, the woman with the lion. But when you zoom out and you see the other picture, it looks like a nurse in a hospital. So that's pretty amazing. That's a cool concept there. And then in the Chariot, we have the older version where it looks like a charioteer, but when you zoom out, it's a more modern depiction of somebody. It looks like race car driving. And then very interesting with the Hermit, we can see a spot of that classic hermit, but then when you zoom out, it looks like it's a man that's in the middle of a city crowd, which is quite interesting because you can be around a lot of people but feel completely alone in a city. And so here is a look at the guidebook. We have color picture. It looks like half and half. At least for the major arcana, we have half a page write-up and then a half a page full picture. So this is really interesting to me. I definitely could see that this would be nice for people that have been reading tarot for a while, because they have the classic images established, the classic meanings established, and then they can kind of layer on what this artist is doing here, how they are taking the classic meaning and maybe bringing what it looks like into more modern times. So that's a look at the Unveiled Tarot. Releasing January 17th is 8 Coins Astrology Oracle. This deck will retail for $24.95 in the US and is published by US Game Systems. The guidebook will be 132 pages and will have full color enlarged illustrations for each card, along with descriptions and unique divinational messages to guide the reader through their own life changes. Now, I want to point out that the author and artist of this deck also created the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot, so I can imagine that those decks could work very well together. Connect with the timeless wisdom of the zodiac signs, astrological houses, planets, and moon phases with the 8 Coins Astrology Oracle. There are 41 cards in this deck, and it will have black edging. So let's take a look. Here is the front cover. Gemini with the twins there. Leo, very fiery, and we have those sunflowers there as well, very bold. Scorpio, we can see Scorpio up in there, as well as some other hidden images. Aquarius, some classic symbolism. 7th house, representing partnership. Saturn, who some refer to as old father time, although some say is a grandmother. The full moon. And there's the backs. That's pretty trippy. It's kind of like the eyes of the universe or something. Not sure. Maybe I'm just seeing that. And then there is a look at the guidebook. So bright, bold colors. You can see that tattoo inspiration. So that's a look at the 8 Coins Astrology Oracle. Releasing January 20th is a Gothic Witches Oracle. This deck will retail for $29.95 in the US and is published by Crossed Crow Books. There will be 40 cards in the deck, and it will come with a 60-page guidebook. The author of this deck has teamed up with a world-renowned Gothic photographer to create a divinatory experience like no other. A Gothic Witches Oracle invites readers to a safe, mystical, and empowering space of dark art and potent magical wisdom. This deck is authors Raven Digitalis' final piece of Shadow Trilogy, the first 2 of which were the best-selling Gothcraft and A Witch's Shadow Magic Compendium. So here we can see the cover of the box and some of this artwork here. Embracing musical healing. Balancing the natural and urban. Creating dark art. Performing blood magic. And then we have quite a lot of good reviews here, and you can learn a little bit more about the author and the illustrator in this description as well. So that's a look at the Gothic Witches Oracle. Releasing January 21st is Wisdom of Place, the Elemental Landscape Tarot Deck Cards and Guidebook. This deck will retail for $30 in the US and is published by ORO Editions. The booklet will be 88 pages. The elemental landscape illuminates a straightforward vocabulary of common landscape design elements as well as archetypes derived from traditional environmental knowledge and folklore. So this is interesting. This is focused, it seems like, on landscape. Elements of sacred landscape. And unfortunately, we just have this one image. It does look like a cool image here. And there will be 78 cards because it's a tarot deck. And here we can see that the artist is a professor of landscape and architecture at UC Berkeley. And it looks like the writer is a landscape architect, educator, and aspiring geomancer. So this is very landscape focused, quite interesting and definitely unique. I do wish they gave us more images though. So that's a look at Wisdom of Place. And now for indie decks. Now I had this marked for pre-order, but actually I've come to film it and it has just moved out of pre-order, it looks like. By Jamie Sawyer, we have the Out of Hand Tarot Pocket Edition. Now this was a Kickstarter campaign that was successful. And this will be 320 GSM butter finish matte black edges with a 188-page little white book, and it will come in a magnetic closure box. You can get a larger guidebook, but that is sold separately. Now I'm going through this quickly because you may have seen the Kickstarter campaign that was successful. So here you can see some of the cards which have a theme around hands and that perspective of what you're doing with your hands. Here is this cute little magnetic flip open box, very cool for a small deck like that. There's the little white book. And here's a look at that perspective with the hands and what they are doing, which I think is just great. Two of Wands. So just wanted to point that out, even though it has moved out of pre-order. But hey, you can get it sooner now, so that's pretty exciting. So that's a look at the Out of Hand Tarot Pocket Edition. And now for a deck that I'm super excited about. I've watched this being made for a very long time and just can't wait to get it in my hands. This will be the Silver Acorn Lenormand, and it will be available for pre-order on January 3rd. Now this is created as a sort of companion deck to the Silver Acorn Tarot, but of course you can use it as a standalone Lenormand deck. But if you have the Silver Acorn Tarot, what a perfect pairing this will be. Now, I love the Silver Acorn Tarot. I actually have a flip through video if you're interested to see it in full. And it also made the number 2 spot in my top 10 tarot decks of 2023. Second only to Benno Wen's Spirit Keepers Tarot Revelation Edition. So that should tell you how much I love this deck. The artwork is just stunning. And let's show you a little bit here. So here's the cover. It's just so cute. And you can see the silver foiling on this cover. And this is a Lenormand, so the cards are going to be smaller. And here we can see what I'd call a skeleton key. And you can see that the backs are made to go with the tarot deck. So they could definitely sit on a table together. Now here you can see that the box is a magnetic flip open, and then it comes with a little guidebook. Yeah, this is so cute. I love it. So much personality in Stephanie's artwork. This artist is amazing. And then we have the bouquet. Now, of course, that silver acorn stamping won't be on that. That is just to protect the artwork as it's online. But I love this. And the garden. That is so amazing. I love this whimsical artwork. It's so original. And then the cross. And it carries so much personality. It really does tell the story. Okay, so there will be 39 cards in this deck. Typically in a Lenormand, you will get 36 cards, but Stephanie has provided extra cards. So one of them will be a bonus first edition card, but then there will be 2 additional number 28 and 29 cards. Now, those additional cards traditionally are known as man or gentleman or woman, and Stephanie has changed those cards to skeleton and pumpkin and included 2 additional of the skeleton and pumpkin cards as well, so that way you can pick your preferred representation. Now each card has been hand drawn and painted using gouache and watercolor paints on watercolor paper. Many days were spent color proofing after the paintings were completed to ensure the reproduction quality of the images were seamlessly reproduced and stayed spot on to the original color and artwork. This deck is meant to be used by beginners and seasoned readers alike. Now, this will be the first edition printing and is a limited edition set out of 1,000 box sets made. The deck will be printed on 310 GSM European black core paper with a linen finish plus water-based coating. As typically are Lenormand decks, they will be petite in size. These cards measure 3.46 inches high by 2.2 inches wide. And I have to say that 310 GSM with the black core and the linen for that petite size, I think is perfect. I think they will shuffle beautifully. So the deck will come with an 86-page booklet, short and sweet, and it will include general meanings for each card. So Stephanie notes here that this is a small booklet and it does not contain spreads, Sioux correspondences, or the history of Lenormand. The book does contain illustrations within it. So as we saw, the box is a folding magnetic closure. It's matte coating and features silver foil and spot gloss UV varnish. So I'm really excited because Stephanie's sending me this deck, and as soon as I get it in my little hands, I'm going to be doing a flip through and a review for you, and I will link it in this video. So ideally, I have it done before this video comes out, but who knows with when it ships and all that kind of thing. But if I don't have that deck and flip through completed when this video comes out, I will definitely go back and link the video in this description so you can go ahead and see everything. So that is a look at a very exciting new release, the Silver Acorn Lenormand. Available for pre-order and shipping in March is Mysteries of the Red Madonna, Mary Magdalene. Now, this is by Her Grace Sacred Art, who also created the Mysteries of Mary and Black Madonna tarot decks. So let's take a look at this. Now, as you can see, this is an expensive deck. But, so I'll just preface that right there. It is expensive. It's beautiful. This tarot deck set will include the tarot deck and book. It will have 79 cards, including the title card. It will be printed on 350 GSM art paper, which is the same cardstock as the latest editions of the other two Mysteries decks, the exact same size as well, UV coated with deep red luster edges on the cards. The deck will come in a handcrafted pouch and a beautiful, sturdy printed storage box, same size and finish as the box of the Black Madonna. It will come with a red rosary and red mini Mary figurine, a substantial glossy covered paperback book with 5 years of research, visions and interpretations, background and context on the suits, themes, and each card. International shipping worldwide with DHL Express, delivered within 7 days of shipping, is included in the price. Now, I'm not sure if this is accurate, but it says 14 in stock. So just take note of that. So here we have Temple Tower. Beautiful. Here's a look at the box. The backs of the deck. Holy Love. Tower of Swans. Temple of Chalices. Hearthkeeper of Myrrh. Mermaid. How cool. That's cute. Ace of Swans. Very beautiful. And there's that beautiful handmade pouch that it will come with. Look at the box mock-up. Pilgrim of Love. And I believe these are repeating now, yes. So, Lady of Miracle. And then you can read more about the creation process here. Daimon. Oh, wow. That's cool for a card. Really nice right up here where you can learn more about it. So the 4 suits are chalices for the element of water, myrrh for fire, suit of doves for air, and swans for earth. Quite beautiful and luxurious. So that's a look at the mysteries of the Red Madonna Mary Magdalene. Available for pre-order as a late pledge is the Deleted World Tarot deck. This comes with a little white book plus a digital copy of the Atlas of the Deleted Worlds, which is a 100-page guidebook outlining the imagery and meaning of each card. It does note that the price will increase to MSRP once shipping begins, and shipping is noted to begin in March 2024. And now for Kickstarter decks. Ending on January 12th is Sacred Witch Tarot by Wyspell, a magical realm where mystical beings, nature's energies, and ancient wisdom unite, brought to life through timeless tarot symbolism. So let's check this out. 2-piece hard box, lift top lid. We have those backs, gold edging. Pretty. And here's a look at the process. So no AI, this is done by an artist. And here's a look at some of the cards. Kind of a muted palette color scheme. Strength, I like that strength. That looked a little bit like Stevie Nicks. I liked that wizard too. Yeah, you can see this witchy theme here. Very cool. Yeah, nice. The cards look kind of big. I'm curious what the size is. It's hard to tell because I don't know what the size of the person's hands are. Ooh, the world is a mermaid. Neat. Okay. Now, Wyspell has done many other campaigns. As you can see there, they have 7 created. So let's show you. They also created the Starlight Tarot deck, the Wild Reflections, the Pause Tarot, which is now available on Amazon, the Neoteric, and the Zombie Way. And looks like they have one launching soon. So here's that beautiful Fool here. Now, we have in the deck, we have humans, witches and warlocks, elemental forces, mythical creatures, animal archetypes, healing plants, and ancient witchcraft culture. Here's a glance at the art process. And it does mention that each piece of art in a project is crafted by a real person. Now, the deck will be 400 GSM cardstock, which is thick. It will have a smooth matte finish. It will have gold embossed edges, and a stretch goal is to get foil printing on the cards. The box will be anti-scratch matte lamination, printed inside and out, shrink wrapped, and as a stretch goal, foil printing on the box. The guidebook will be 200 plus pages, upright and reverse meanings for each card, and the guidebook is the tarot card size, so that way you can fit it in the box. Now, it will come with extras of a wallpaper pack for your phone and a reading cloth. Oh, is that come included? Let's look at some of these images. So here's some of the major arcana. The Emperor, that's cool. Yeah, that Strength card reminds me of Stevie Nicks. Ooh, the Hermit. Pretty cool. Justice. Yeah, and a very... I've seen them do this color palette before. And then the World as a mermaid. Dig that. Legends of Wands. Okay, so a Wands theme. Legends of Swords. We have a dragon flying there. Legends of Cups. So we have these like skull looking cups. Legends of Pentacles. Cool. Okay, here's a look at that box. The guidebook. We already went over some of the details in the guidebook, but here you can see it does include a small image in color. And then here's a glance at the phone wallpapers. The phone wallpapers will come with a deck. That is a Kickstarter exclusive. Reading cloth. Now, I don't think that comes with the deck. Let me take a look. I think that has to be an add-on here. I don't see how that could... Yeah, that's an add-on. It was a little confusing how you read it before, but that would make sense. So, they do sell their decks on Amazon, and so it's saying the reason to back this deck on Kickstarter is that this deck will have exclusive golden edged decks, so that gilding will be exclusive to this Kickstarter. It will have a unique box that will just be for this Kickstarter campaign, and then all the stretch goals and extras are Kickstarter exclusives. So if you back it, you'll also get a 30% discount on Wyspell products, which will give you a 30% discount on any Wyspell product for 6 months. And they have done a lot of other Kickstarter campaigns too. I actually haven't backed them, so I don't have personal experience with it, but I would imagine by now they have some good experience. And if for some reason you miss backing this, they do come out with their decks on Amazon. It's just going to be probably not that edging and a different box. But their decks are quite affordable when they do hit Amazon. So just keep that in mind. Don't, worry about FOMO if you want this deck, but maybe now isn't the right time. So that's a look at Sacred Witch Tarot by Wyspell. Ending on January 14th is the Delian Oracle, a 72 card oracle deck based on the gods, goddesses, mortals, and monsters of Greek mythology. So 72 is a nice number of cards. Let's check these out. And I'm not going to play this whole video because this will show us, I believe, all of the cards, and that would be a lot to sit and look at, but you can certainly check them out later. So we can see these Greek mythology themes in here, very beautiful. Now, I'm seeing a variation with a border style. So here we have a kind of medium thickness border. There is a smaller border. And here we have almost no border. Beautiful artwork. I'm wondering if that's something that's going to change in the final product or if it will stay this way. Maybe because the art was created a certain size and they have to vary the border sizes. I don't know. Or if because this is the video, it's not the final thing and it could change. Yeah, and there's a completely different border style there. Image within an image, kind of. Very cool. Yeah, I definitely love this theme. Okay, one more. All right. So, let's take a further look. Now, this creator has created quite a few other decks. As you can see, they have 22 campaigns listed. And for example, they did the Film Noir, the Delian Tarot, the Odyssean Tarot, which I could imagine working well with this oracle because the themes, I would say, align. They also did Star Trek, Monty Python, Gnostic, the New Wave Tarot, among others. So much more here. So they definitely have experience. Now, this oracle is based on the Delian Mysteries, and this deck comprises of 8 core realms, and roughly they are plants, animals, creatures, objects, mortals, deities, supernal qualities, and divine ensembles. Now here in this image here, the borders pretty much match except for one that's up in the upper right, number 22. I'm just curious if that was final or not. So the cards will be 3.5 by 5. They will be S30 cardstock, and they will be contained in a magnetic box. It will come with a 72-page booklet, and that will have a page dedicated to each card, which will briefly supply context and provide simplified, upright, and reversed summations of the card's meanings. And there we can see an example of those write-ups. And there is an image of that magnetic flip box. Looks like we have an image on the lid that flips open, and we have a ribbon to lift the cards out. I don't know what the underside of the box is looking like, because that image does have cards sitting in it. And there you can see the backs of the decks as well. It's reversible. Okay, and this is just telling us about the company and some background. So that's a look at the Delian Oracle. Ending February 1st is Baldur's Gate 3 Tarot Deck Project. 78 illustrations and a book including wonderfully crafted stories by over 100 artists and writers. So let's take a look at this. Here are some images from the deck. So it looks like quite a few artists have worked on this deck. And here's some of that artwork. Minor Arcana has a little bit of a write-up under it for the cards. Okay, now they have bundle options. So various combinations that you can get if you are a Baldur's Gate lover. Quite a few options here. So if you're into Baldur's Gate, I could see this being a great deck to pick up. So that's a look at Baldur's Gate 3 Tarot Deck. Ending February 2nd is Sambucus Tarot 2nd Edition, a visual journey as much about beauty as it is about meaning. Now, this Kickstarter campaign is by Vermilion Concept. They have done quite a few other campaigns here, so you can see some of their other decks or campaigns here. So in this campaign, they are creating multiple decks. They are doing a Rider-Waite-based tarot deck, a Marseille-based tarot deck, a Thoth-based tarot deck, and a Lenormand deck. Now within it, you'll have the option to pick up one individually or them all together. So you can see some beautiful packaging here. And this is what it looks like if you get all of the decks. And here it's breaking down. So this is the Rider-Waite-based tarot. Beautiful packaging. That's an original way of opening it up. So the card designs are in progress, but these are quite beautiful. I wonder how many they have done. It doesn't say, but these images are gorgeous. Now here is the Tarot of Marseille. Here's the packaging on that one. So they're really being original with their packaging, making it quite beautiful, very classy. And here's some of those card designs in progress. Gorgeous. Very cool. Now they have the Thoth Tarot here. Here's a look at that box. And that's how that one opens up. You lift off the very top if it's standing up anyway. And here's a look at some of those card designs. Really cool. Look at that texture. It looks like it's painted on linen or something. Beautiful. Now here we have the Lenormand. Long and narrow for that one. Here is the packaging. Basic lift off. Okay, and here's a look at some of those card designs. You could see how these would all work well together, at least from the card designs that they've shown us. And then here is the gift box, which will contain all of them if you want to get all of the decks. Now here's some of the specifics on the sizes of the various decks. It looks like all of them will have black core paper for the cardstock. I don't see the thickness listed. I could imagine because the different shapes and sizes may require a different thickness for them to feel and shuffle properly. Now, the Rider Waite has hot gold stamping as a specialty. The Marseille has hot silver stamping, and the Thoth and Lenormand have hot gold stamping. All of them have metallic ink. 2 of the decks come with a magnetic box, and the other 2 come in a 2-piece rigid box. It does list 42 Lenormand cards, so it looks like you're going to get some extra Lenormand cards there, possibly swapping out the typical man-woman cards and giving you more options. That would be my guess, or my hope. And freebies. So it's not showing what the freebies are yet, but it looks like there will be some as a form of gratitude. Okay, so looks pretty cool. That is the Sambucus Tarot 2nd edition. And now for books. Releasing on January 8th is Tarot Mysticism, the psycho-spiritual technology of the Thoth Tarot. This book will retail for $28.99 in the US and is published by Llewellyn Publications. The book will be 384 pages long. The author takes you beyond the usual divinatory topics and into the realm of mysticism. He presents Crowley's Thoth Tarot as a tool for mystical insight through which you can experience the deeper mysteries directly. Joe reveals a life-changing concept. Your thoughts and the physical world appear to be separate realms, but they're not. He teaches you how to unify them using the Thoth Tarot to achieve a mystical experience. This book will guide you through the Thoth Tarot, providing each card's symbolism and connections to Kabbalah, numerology, and occult philosophy. The book features illustrations, practical exercises, and historical research to enhance your journey toward enlightenment. So let's take a look at this cover. And I would definitely say this is a fitting book cover for this topic. Now we have some reviews here. I see Benabel Wen, Ethany Dawn, Stephen Bright, Sasha Graham, M.M. Moline. So we've got some good reviews here from some heavy hitters in the tarot world. Very exciting. So that's a look at Tarot Mysticism. Releasing January 8th is Essence of Tarot, using essential oils, magic, and rituals to empower your readings. And this book is by Mary Kay Greer with a foreword by Judika Ills. This book will retail for $18.95 in the US and is published by Wiser Books. The book will be 208 pages long. The ancient art of fragrance has long been a component of magical and spiritual practice and rituals. In this book, Mary Kay Greer demonstrates how this primordial art can be used to enhance modern tarot practices, whether for divination, meditation, or affirmations. Greer, among the world's foremost authorities on the topic, demonstrates how essential oils can enrich the tarot experience, as well as empower tarot readers. Learn how to create a more magical life through the union of tarot and aromatherapy. No previous experience with essential oils is needed, as Greer offers a crash course along with details about the historical role of scent and perfumery in magical and divinatory rituals. Greer provides oils and scents to correspond with each of the 78 cards of the tarot. This book may be used in daily rituals and as a reference guide for tarot lovers. Instructions for crafting tarot oils are included, as well as detailed instructions for using them to maximize the tarot experience. Originally published as The Essence of Magic, this new edition of the beloved classic includes a new foreword by Judica Ills and retains the botanical illustrations of Ed Burren, creator of the William Blake Tarot, photographer, and vagabonding pioneer. And I do use essential oils and fragrances in my practice, so I can definitely get behind this idea. I think that's very cool. So let's take a look down here and see what we have. So the contents and examples of the write-ups related to the cards. So this is cool. For example, the Fool, which is air or Uranus for the planet, it links up fennel, and then it talks about that. Now we have some more great reviews here from some big heavy hitters in the world of witchcraft and tarot, so that's pretty exciting. Of course, Mary K. Greer is a legend, I would say, so very exciting. That's a look at the essence of tarot. And now for an event. StaarCon 5 is a multi-track hybrid tarot, divination, and metaphysics conference that will take place January 24th through January 26th in Palm Beach, but it will also have an online virtual component so you can attend virtually. So here is some information on the lineup, the speakers, the order. But let's go ahead and look at some of the speakers here. So, lots of speakers, 3 days worth of speakers, of names you may recognize. Some exciting faces here. And this looks like a cool event to attend, for sure. Yeah, lots of lovely faces here. So that should give you an idea. And as mentioned, you can attend virtually or in person. Now, to give you an idea of some of the presentations here, you can see tarot deacons, collective visual storytelling through tarot, tarot for yourself when you feel like crap, mystic resonance, game of fortune panel readings, digital divination, neurodivergent tarot, and then it continues. So that's a look at the event StaarCon 5. As promised, I have something special for anyone dreaming of creating their own card deck. The Deck Creators Launchpad and community is the ultimate resource for bringing your deck vision to life. This program was founded by Anna Frolick, founder of Wonderland Publishing, and Heath Armstrong, co-founder of Rage Create. Heath is also the creator of the Beastie's Oracle and the Sweet Ass Affirmations card decks. Together, they bring over 20 years of combined expertise in deck creation, publishing, and crowdfunding. You'll gain access to step-by-step courses, live coaching, expert calls, and a supportive network of like-minded creators. And I want to mention, I'm one of the people in the network. Whether you're designing tarot cards, oracle decks, affirmation decks, or something unique, this program has everything you need to succeed. In it, Heath shares his proven Kickstarter strategies, which have raised over $240,000 for his decks, and Anna brings her publishing expertise to guide you through the process. Membership is application-based to ensure it's the right fit for you and your goals, and there is a fee to join. But becoming a founding member now provides lifetime access to all features. Learn more and apply at deckcreators.com. The link is in the description below. Before we wrap up our virtual shopping spree, I'd love to hear what's on your tarot wish list this month. If there's something exciting I didn't cover, or if you know of any upcoming releases, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. I'm excited to hear about what you're looking forward to. And that wraps up our look at new tarot releases for this month. I hope you enjoyed this virtual shopping spree as much as I did. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And for more, check out the video linked on your screen right now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy deck shopping.